miadarati. Nasema tuache miadarati.
Hello guys, how are you doing on this beautiful day? Welcome to Let's Be Real. I'm your host, Dorothy Nyankira. Despite Nakada and other groups' intervention, drug abuse is on the rise with over 30% of youths abusing drugs, abusing various types of drugs. In the contemporary society, more and more adolescents are experimenting using drugs. So this brings us to the topic of today, which is drug abuse. And in studio today, I'm joined with two amazing guests who are going to help me dig deeper into the story. But first, let them introduce themselves. Ladies first.
Yes, ladies first. Hi guys, my name is Corazon Muthoni. I'm Managing Director of SAAGWE Drugs Foundation, and I'm so glad to be here today.
Thanks for having me. I'm Kimamo, the Youth Director of Corazon, and I'm happy to be here.
Back to you, Corazon. Tell us more about your foundation.
Thank you, Dorothy. My foundation, SAAGWE Drugs Foundation, was formed in late 2009. It's based in SAAGWE. We decided to come up with this foundation because there are many youths abusing drugs in SAAGWE. I don't know if it's because there is a ghetto there nearby where there are many forms of changa, many forms of drugs going around, and so the number of youths being affected was tremendously increasing. And as a result, many youths have dropped out of school. And with this, we saw it good to bring a foundation in the area to provide guidance and counseling to the people around.
That's very nice. Actually, guys, if you didn't know, Corazon is just 22 years old, a young girl out there trying to inspire youth to be successful people in the future. She's a great example and inspiration. So what? The Shangwe organization was recently awarded the most influential foundation in Africa. How do you feel about that?
Youth organization
in Africa. How do you feel about that?
I'm so proud of Corazon. This is the third time we've been awarded the most influential youth organization group in Africa in 2017, 2018, and 2020. Basically, we are based in 5 countries: Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, and Uganda. And our headquarters are located in Nairobi.
So, recently many youths have been involved in drug abuse. Some are dying, some end up in hospitals. It has been...
Sorry for interrupting. I think what pains me a lot is a young soul dying. You know, the goals, what he had in mind, all that...
Potential.
Yeah, all that potential, going
To waste.
Really sad. And that's really sad, so sad.
Yeah, a perfect example is the first year student for, was it KU? Yeah, I think it was KU. I think she was drunk, went to a party, drank, and then came back. I think she choked on her.
Yeah,
she did.
That's a perfect example of young university students.
Yeah, there was also this other one. She was a UON student, a 4th year. You can imagine after all that hustle, Amifika for.
Was she a lady?
She was a lady, yeah, a very young, beautiful lady. She was even brought on TV in the news. So she also went to these parties as usual. I don't know who she came with. I think she went alone. So after the party ended, she was drunk, went to the road. I don't know if she wanted to get a cab or what. She ended up being hit. She was mashed totally beyond recognition. I can imagine what her mother felt, her parents, people who are looking forward to, her finishing school, building a life, helping her parents, her family. It's really sad. I can't imagine.
Drugs have also really affected the sports people. We interact with a lot of youths, So I also have a personal connection with different sports people. He's a basketballer, and he ended up being admitted in Madari Hospital. So the basketballer was using steroids, he was using bang, he was vaping, and that really affected his university life and his sports career, because he was playing for a big club, not to be mentioned.
So, does this mean the society is not naturally misuse very well? Why? Why are people doing this? Why are these incidents happening?
Yeah, these incidents are very many, and I think one of the reasons, like in our organization, we noticed that many youths, many students are really depressed. So we thought this was one of the things. Many come from poor backgrounds. They are really depressed about the situation at home, no money, sometimes no food, no what. And that's when we came up with counseling, to counsel these people, counsel them against the depression, try to bring them back to like normal mindset.
So it's like you people take them in, educate them, like a rehabilitation center or something, give them opportunity.
Yeah, we give them opportunity to speak out, tell us what's their problems. We might not be able to really help them with their problems, but that's talking, ukiongelesha tu msee, that pressure inashuka kidogo, si unajua, yeah.
So many of the youths, I think they basically do drugs to fit in
In the society.
Fit in the society.
Sure.
Wanataka kupendeza their peers. Yeah,
Fit in.
The influence, meaning. So this leads them to using the drugs, and our organization holds campaigns and creates awareness in different countries. We travel in different universities, basically around Central and East Africa, educating the youths, educating university students, educating street kids about the effects of drug abuse.
So you've said your organization has branches in Ethiopia. Do you bring people from those countries to Kenya to talk to other people, or is it just within those countries?
Yeah, I even remember in 2019. Was it 2019?
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, early 2019. I saw one of your spokespeople of your campaign from, I think, Uganda.
Yeah.
They came to University of Nairobi. I was there for some project, and the talk was really nice. The talk was really encouraging, and I think most people who attended it must have been inspired by that.
That's very nice. You guys are doing a good job trying to empower these youths, because nowadays our society is, how can I say it? Our society is really changing. There are trends, and I think drug abuse is one of them nowadays. Youths just take these drugs to fit in, like you say. Yeah, it's a thing.
And another thing, most of our youths are jobless. We know like unemployment is like a pandemic in Kenya. It's become a pandemic. So like in our organization, we also realize most youths complain about being jobless. So as a result, they are idle. With this idleness comes to bangi, let's go drink. At our cheap liquors, yeah. You see those changas, 50 bob, 20 bob, they end up using them, and those drugs are really hard. They're really hard. They affect them, they affect their brain system, they can't even go back to school. Education is
family life.
Family life.
Yeah, actually the cases whereby youth, because of their family history, they end up, like, you saw your father taking this. Why can't I do this? Because they saw my father or my uncle, relative or something like that. And guys, remember to follow us, talk to us, interact with us, tell us your story. We'd really love to hear your stories on our social media platforms. Twitter, the hashtag is Let's Be Real. Facebook, Let's Be Real. Instagram, Let's Be Real. And so we sent one of our reporters out to the streets to discuss this topic with people out there. We want to hear their views. Let's take a look.
Drugs are making people violent. Drugs are changing characters of people. And let's just walk around and see what people have to say. Hi. My name is Imelda. I'm a reporter from Zino Media. And we are just going around and knowing people's take on drugs. So first, what's your name?
Umima. I'm a student here. Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's nice. So what's your take on drugs?
I think drugs generally is not a good thing because I don't know, it does more damage than good. yes, it might solve your problems and all, but then I think the bad outweighs the good.
Okay. And have you had people close to you who are doing drugs or something?
Yes, a lot. Family, friends, and it doesn't affect them in the way they want. Most of them are regretting. Yeah.
And has it affected you in any way, or people surrounding you? Has them taking drugs affected you or people around you?
Yeah, some as family it's affected. Some leave the family. My friends become even more violent.
Nice.
They just change in a way they didn't expect, and then it's not nice. I haven't liked the experience.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Asante. Hello, my name is Mary. I'm a reporter from Snow Media, and we are just taking a research on how youths do drugs and all that. So, first tell us your name and tell us what you think or your...
First of all, I'd like to say that most people take drugs so that they can forget the problems that they are going through, something like that.
Okay. And have you had someone close to you do drugs?
There are a lot of people who I associate with who take drugs for various reasons. Some to reduce stress, something like that.
Okay, and what are those drugs exactly? Like, can you name a few, like 2 or 3?
Bang, hookah, alcohol.
Okay. Oh yeah, and most people, you see you're a weightlifter, yeah? And there are stories out there of people using steroids to build their muscles. Do you know of someone, or do you know of your friends who use them?
Actually, a year ago, I had a friend who was using steroids. He was using them to have the energy to compete.
Okay.
Yeah, without struggling much.
And were there some side effects?
Yeah, side effects were some of his muscle groups were not well defined, something like that, and fatigue. He was so fatigued during high reps.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So guys, as you have seen, those stories have been encouraging, some have been so touching. We've seen people who have reformed, they went to foundations like yours, and then they are good people. But these stories are very encouraging, and we really appreciate the people who brought themselves to speak out. So let me read your comments. This is from Twitter. So Patrick, someone is asking what are requirements for one to join your foundation, and like, do people have like registration fees? Do you have an age limit? Please tell us.
There's no basic requirement to join Torres. We scout the affected students, mainly universities, college students and street kids from different countries. So that's why we bring them in and we rehabilitate them in our centers in different parts of the region. Yeah.
That's very nice. I think the organization has a vision for young people. And Corazon is another one who's asking. You said your organization is based in South Africa. Does that mean people from other places cannot join?
Everyone is welcome. I think everyone is so welcome. We just basically felt based on I lived there, so I spotted many people there, and That's why I started there. But anyone, whether you live in Rongai, Kasarani, where even a country, if you feel you can come, we welcome you.
In future, do you see yourself expanding that organization, or is it just
No. We have very plans of expanding. We'll be getting sponsors all over. Yeah, sponsors who want to, come and collaborate with us so that we can open up more stations across the country. Yeah, before we even think of going outside the country, we want to go to countries, the Ushago areas. People like unafikirianga wafikiria chini Pacific. Yeah, ukienda huko Ushago, those people even take Changa. Kuna watu wengi sana kwa wanasaidika. So yeah, we plan on expanding to those areas, and God willing, let's see where we'll be the next 2 years.
So there's another story. This is Twitter. The username is MB24. This guy is telling us he has a relative who is not really alcohol, a changa addict, and they tried so much for the guy to stop this, but it has not been that easy. So for a person like him far away, do you have any other way on how they help this person?
Yes. We have our online platforms of trying to reach people who are far away, people who want to join us but they can't join us physically. So what we do, we post daily. We have videos, we have our sessions posted online daily in our pages. So we gradually feel like we try to reach as many people as we can, even though they're not physically there. Yeah, so you can join us on our online platforms and you'll be sure to be helped.
And Patrick, your organization has branches abroad. So do you also offer online platforms?
Yeah, we offer online. We have a website, toeza.org, where we get to interact with the infected and also the affected, their family members, their friends, schoolmates, and that helps us grow even bit by bit.
So guys, continue interacting with us on our social media platforms. Continue asking the questions, we'll answer them. It's been really nice of you to join me in studio. People have learned a lot. It's a pleasure on my side. So as we wind up, please Corazon, can you tell people when they get you, how they join?
So our handles are Sare Drugs on Twitter, on Facebook. We also have an Instagram page, and we also have YouTube where we post videos every week, once a week. Yeah, and our handles we post daily, so you guys can reach out to us. You can ask us any questions that you guys have. We'll be really glad to answer you, and I'm so happy for having you here. It's such an honor, coming, talking about you, seeing you, and we really want to prosper. We want to see tomorrow, and we want to see tomorrow as all of us. So yeah, thanks for having
So guys that you have had, go follow them, learn from them. You'll learn so much from them. So Patrick, please tell the people where.
Vijana kwanza, nafaa tusale madre. Unaweza fanya vitu zingine kuhepa hiyo story ya madre. Hii itatuharibia tu life in future. Social media platforms, tutaweza in Twitter, tutaweza in Instagram, and tutaweza in Facebook. Until next time.
Guys, this is the end of our show. It has been a pleasure for our listeners. Thank you so very much. Let's see you next time.